Well, here we are with another cool amplifier. Yeah, if you don't like guitar amplifiers, then you're definitely have come to the wrong channel. Because I am proud to say I'm an amplifier whore. That's right. My wife knows it, and she's alright with that. So today, I'm not sure if this is late 60s, early 70s, but we have the Sano, that's right, Bass Amp 1. Simple amp, volume, bass, and treble. You've got a tremolo circuit, and don't let this fool you, bass amp. Well, actually it is. So the first input is, I guess, more suited for a bass. The second input is definitely for guitar. I mean, why wouldn't you use both? You've got a tremolo circuit. It says bass amp, so either one. The guitar input sounds nice. It's got a really nice, clean tone. You can crank it up, and you can get some overdrive. So I'm using for the demo, for the sound demo, I'm using my Fender Telecaster, Frankencaster of sorts. I'm going to use that for the sound demo. So I'm going to give this thing some upgrades. It needs a 3-prong cord. It has just a 2-prong with a polarity switch to flip standby. So we're going to change that to a 3-prong cord. And also, I think I want to modify this bass channel. And I'm thinking about maybe make that one a solely guitar, more overdriven, and keep this one as stock for guitar as it is. But I love the Tolex on here, the grill cloth. It's got that kind of spider webby, I don't know what you call that, kind of look to it. But man, this thing is a very heavy amp. I mean, look how thick. This is at least got to be an inch thick. And I'd say it's probably pine, and it feels like it probably weighs, I would say, at least 40 pounds. So you can flip this thing on its side. As you see, there's feet here. You've got a handle on top as well. And then on the side, you've got a handle. So you could, flip it over, pick it up here, move it, whatever. Here's the tremolo switch. I had to do some work on that. The cord was so hard, dry, brittle, it just crumbled as I took it out from the back of the amp. So I'm going to show you the back of the amp. And I don't know if I'm going to show everything that I'm going to do when I work on the circuit, but I'll show you the back side of it. And yeah, picked this up here a little while back, really pretty cheap. I think I got it off of eBay. And but yeah, the amp's in really nice shape. It did have a crack up here, and I had to repair that. First, I had to spread it apart, put some really good wood glue in there, put a big clamp across here, left it overnight, and then I actually did a little touch-up with some black-colored cement. So this amp was so... I wish maybe I have pictures. I mean, was ridiculous. This thing came in a box. It looked like a small refrigerator when I pulled this thing out of the box, with tons of paper and wrapping. And as you can see, it really didn't do any good because the top of it, had a big crack in it where I had to fix it. I told the guy, I said, man, I'm going to have to make 2 trips to get all this in the back of the trunk of the car to the dumpster. I mean, no joke. I mean, so it just goes to show you, it's not what you put in, it's how you pack it. And this, oh, bless his heart, man. Oh my God, I think he threw every piece of paper and crap he could think of in there. And it wasn't anything nasty or stinky. It was just not done right. Way, way too much packing. He could have got it in a smaller box and packed it better. And whatever. I let him know. I said, listen, man, this is ridiculous. I showed him the pictures, and I was like, well, you packed it, but look at all this crap I got to haul off now. And plus that, I got a big crack on the top. And he's like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, and whatever. It didn't compensate me in the least bit. And I mean, I could have sent it back and said it's damaged and whatever. I mean, the shipper could have got a little rough with it, but usually with great big stuff, I mean, heavy items. I don't know. But anyways, it's whatever's done is done, and I got it. I fixed it up. It looks pretty good. So I'll show you the back of it, and then we'll pull the amp out of there. Also, I assume it's original. So it's two EL84s, and they're General Electric. One 12AX7 is General Electric, and the other two are 12AX7s Amperex. Yeah, I was happy to see that. But man, this thing sounds good. And I don't think I'm going to have to do filter caps because this thing is really running quiet, even with the two-prong cord. So no hum at all. But we'll get into that in a little bit. So anyways, enjoy. I'll show you the back, and then I'll get on with the rest of it. Alright, so here's the back of it, and it still has the same kind of cool design on the grill cloth, even back here. Yeah, and I'll see if I can get you up in there. You can kind of see. Got the amp on right now, actually, anyways, but, yeah. Yep, it's a cool amp, definitely, and sounds good, so we'll do a sound demo and get on with the rest of it. Hope you are enjoying your day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment if you've had one, or I've got another Sano amp that I did a little video on here a little bit back that I'm gonna get my hands on that one. Hopefully we'll get to trade out some work for that, and but yeah, that was a really cool amp as well. Yeah, Sano, good stuff right here for sure. Okay, stay tuned. So here is the back with the door off the back of the cab. So it is a 15-inch speaker, and it says Sanyo Custom Design. So it's E1540. I did Google that and looked it up, and I couldn't find the speaker code, which... so I don't know if somebody else made that for Sano. Usually they don't make their own speakers, but looks like it's a date code of the 39th week of 1969. And then there's a 67 in front of that. So anyways, but yeah, that's what's in there. Probably not a super efficient speaker, no less. I mean, it's a nice looking speaker. It looks like it's... From what I can tell, it doesn't look like it's got any damage, and, I just really wouldn't know until I got it out of there, but I definitely could find a more efficient speaker, but, anyway, so here's a chassis up in here, and, that's a pretty nice little output transformer. There's a power transformer. But anyways, I'm going to get this out. Definitely going to do the 3-prong cord, and at the time, like I said, the cord for this tremolo switch was just super brittle and was falling apart. And at the time, I could have chose a bigger cord to put on here, but I just had this this shielded wire here with 2 connectors on there, and it's really small, but I mean it does work. It would probably be okay just to leave, but I may change that. I have some thicker stuff that would probably be a little bit more suitable. But anyways, I'm going to get this out and see what we got going on, especially on that first input, which is the bassier sounding. Too bassy for my liking, but and we'll see what we got. Okay, stay tuned for the rest. Coming your way. Yeah, and even the back, it's got the insulation on there. And there's one side in here that doesn't have any, so I don't know if they took that out or whatever. Or if it, I don't know. Seems to be in there pretty good, though. It's not a musty smelling or icky or anything, but anyways, looks like the back is some type of plywood. But the yeah, it's a good made cabinet. It's nice built. Anyways, all right, we'll get on with the rest of it. Hope you enjoy this or are enjoying it, and stay tuned for the rest. Yeah, I got the amp back together. Didn't have to do much for mods. Changed that first input, which was for, I guess, more, try to make it more suitable for bass, and it just sounded too bassy and muffled, and so I'll show you what I took out of the circuit. Also, I'm going to post some pictures as well. of what the circuit looked like, and it was all point to point, looked really nice and neat as I expected it to be. And on that first input, I took out, so this was a resistor that was going into that first grid for that bass input, and also this capacitor, took that out of there, 0.05. So basically all I did on that was put in a 68K and disconnected the negative feedback, and it added, just sounded better, I thought. Of course, usually you can add a little bit of noise, and this thing has original caps, but I think it sounds nice. Just a really nice sounding amp, and got the original speaker in there. There was all the insulation that was packed in there, so I took that all out, got that out of there. And for today's sound demo, I'm using my, I think this is a late 90s made in Japan Fender Telecaster with the Dave Gilmore EMG pickups in it. So yeah, I've used this in some videos, but this thing needs to get more attention. It definitely does. It's a nice sounding guitar. It plays well. So we'll get on with the sound demo, and hope you are enjoying your day today. It's nasty and rainy out here in East Tennessee, but it's nice and warm and dry in here. So we'll get on with the sound demo. So my cord is wanting to not work sometimes. I think I've had it plugged in and probably stepped on it a few times with my big feet. But anyway, so I thought it was the amp, but it's actually my cord. So I may have to rework that at some point in time. But anyways, we'll get on with the sound demo. I think this thing really sounds nice. Got the volume all the way up on the guitar. So yeah, we'll just get on with it. Different tones and colors with this setup with these pickups. It's when I first started playing, I didn't really wasn't too crazy about it, but the more I use this guitar, and I do like the pickups. They are nice. Start the volume up halfway, and I had it on about 2 or 3 there. I think the bottom tone is kind of more like a boost. I'm still trying to figure this out, but anyways, yeah, get some different tone. Let's go on the bridge and or the bridge middle pickup. Way different from what it sounded like before. Not that it sounded horrible, it was just pretty muffled and kind of rolled off a lot on the tone, but so I'm going to leave everything set just like it is, same on the guitar, everything, and I'm just going to move it over to the other pickup. And I think it's a little bit hotter. Of course, I did disconnect the negative feedback, so to kind of give you a little bit of a taste of the difference in the sound. Do I dare turn it up all the way? I will, but I'll use the controls on the guitar to keep it under control a bit. Why? Keep it under control? That sounds lame. Alright, all the way up. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little sample of the Sano Bass Amp 1. That's right. I don't know what the 2 sounds like or if they made a 2. But anyways, hope you've enjoyed this. Please subscribe. Leave me a thumbs up. Still trying to grow this channel, and one of these days maybe I'll have a proper recording system and get that all figured out. And anyways, yeah, hope you're having a good day. Take care. And I promise, see you soon with another amp. And believe me, I've got a few lined up. So stay tuned.